Hello, denizens of the internet. Former network executive reaction here. I made a video not too long ago about the positive de-woking changes taking place in Hollywood. Of course, led by Warner's David Zaslav. There are murmurs from Netflix that they might be turning things around, de-woking things there. And the silence from Paramount I can only take as hope, but I fear it has more to do with its financial troubles, even with the success, massive success of Top Gun Maverick. You know, the one way to stop producing woke stuff like Star Trek is to go out of business. I think Apple would love to get a hold of the Star Trek franchise, but that's another discussion. But clearly, based on recent comments by Disney CEO Bob Chapek that he has no intention of de-woking Disney. And any of us who thought he was going to be the Mouse House's David Zaslav were completely mistaken. Unless he's playing 23D chess, I don't know. I think those of us who care about the properties under Disney's stewardship can just forget about them. They are happy to shit on the fans, and looking back now at the state of Marvel, Star Wars, their movies and TV shows, reworked live-action Disney classics. I'm not going to get into the argument of whether they should be doing that or not. It's clear they are subverting everything at the altar of diversity, inclusivity, and equity, and we can all go fuck ourselves, which is fair. We don't own any of the properties. They can do whatever they want with them. I feel stupid because I thought, as many did who are passionate about these things, that if we just voiced our opinions loud enough and long enough and provided evidence as to just how much better the source material was, that they would somehow get the message. Nope. Disney was not and never will. And the more we learn about their duplicity, such as changing Obi-Wan from protecting Luke, which is canon, to protecting Leia, which was not, just makes things more clear. This is all independent of the fact that so much of what Disney has done has been utter trash. For me, I can't speak for everyone else, to continue to be emotionally attached to the pop culture I grew up with, hoping that Disney would get it, that their gerrymandering had not only created inferior entertainment, but had lost the millions of dollars, was just silly. And there was no better proof than when they killed off the second most popular character of the Disney Star Wars era, Cara Dune, because they didn't like the politics of Gina Carano. And as a bonus, they turned Gina into Joan of Arc. That must have burned the purple hairs. I'm so clever. Based on Chapek's quotes, none of that seems to matter. Full steam ahead. From my perspective, there is no reason to give Disney any attention anymore. The Disney we are seeing is the Disney they want. The incompetence is a feature, not a bug. They don't view their recent escapades into gender and race swapping and diversity, inclusivity as experiments. That's baked in, kids. They are only trying to get the formula right. Maybe they are waiting on the nation's education system to churn out enough human gender critical activists with no prospects for jobs who will then fill the theaters and cheer all of Disney's woke nonsense. I don't know. I'm sure many of you had already come to that conclusion, but call me Charlie Brown, believing that Lucy would hold the football of pop culture for me when I tried to kick it one more time. Disney likes the crap they are making and have no intention of changing. What's to rage about then? Exactly. So no more multi-reviews of garbage like She-Hulk, although I did have fun, but it's disingenuous and not worth it knowing it's falling on deaf ears. If something turns out to be genuinely good, that is worth reporting on, I will. But dissecting the festering Disney corpse has become tiresome and tedious and of no personal value. I know it's what YouTube wants. YouTube is really Palpatine.
Yes, show me your anger. Give it to me. I will reward you with clicks and Japanese knife sponsorships.
But that game is also tiresome. With the upheaval at Amazon over Rings of Power and the promised changes for Season 2, I'll at the very least give the first show a watch. What that means for me is that I'll just have to fill my time with other things like my classic TV Guide fall previews and phone calls from the famous. Stay tuned. Till next time, denizens, be seeing you.